Hey everybody, Professor Sockcamp here. Wanted to record a quick overview video for our course, Principles of Marketing. Uh, this is our Canvas site. The homepage basically is a welcome, has a few quick access links you can use to navigate throughout the Canvas site if you want to. But on the left-hand side here, we have our options. Um, the first major one that you're going to want to take a look at is the syllabus. And within the syllabus link, you're going to find the syllabus for the course, which includes all of the detailed information about what's expected of you and what we're going to be doing. And then the course calendar. The calendar here put together is just a visual representation kind of what you're going to have due when. The due dates are also listed in Canvas. But if you want to print this out to have it as a reference as you go through the course, you're more than welcome to. Most of your time is going to be spent in the modules section of our Canvas site. When you click on the modules section, the first section you'll find here, the first module is the Canvas resources. So I would recommend that you work through these, just especially if you're not familiar with Canvas. You're going to find my information and a little bit about me in this link here. And then you do have something to share in this module, which is an introduction of yourself so we can get to know each other. Once you get through that initial module, kind of outlining the details of the class, each module after that will be set up very similarly. So, Module 1 is an overview of marketing, which is Chapter 1. And within it, you're going to find an introduction. You're going to find a why does it matter to me exercise. You're going to find a link to read Chapter 1. And then you're going to have learn it exercises. Now, these learn it exercises and the why does it matter to me exercises and your assignments and case activities are going to be in MindTap. MindTap is the online system that comes with our book. Since you've paid for the course already, you already have access to all of these. So the first time you click on one, you'll have to set up your account in MindTap, but then you'll be simultaneously logged into both systems as you go throughout the course. The learned exercises are short exercises essentially covering the major topics of the chapter. You have an assignment, which is a little bit more detailed kind of assessment of the content in the chapter. And then you have a case activity where we try to apply some of what we learned. And then lastly, you're going to have oftentimes a YouTube video that I think is really relevant to what's being talked about, what we're trying to study, that is good for you to watch. There's no points associated with these YouTube videos. However, they may help you if you watch them to contribute more robustly to the share that you've got at the end of the module. So that's how the modules will be set up. As you see the next one, Module 2, which is on strategic planning for competitive advantage and ethics and social responsibility, chapters 2 and 3. You have a Module 2 introduction. You have a why does it matter to me for chapter 2. You read chapter 2. You got learn it's for chapter 2. You have an assignment for chapter 2, a case activity for chapter 2, and a sharing discussion for chapter 2. Same for chapter 3. Why does it matter to me? Read the chapter, learn it exercises, some additional information, which is a YouTube video. I've got it kind of out of order here. For the YouTube, I'll have to move that. But either way, you have a case activity and an assignment, okay, which I'll rearrange those so they're in the same order as the previous. But I will set up each module basically the exact same way. And so when you get into the course, it should be very predictable. Now, the due dates will change. Well, for this course, I think I have them all set to be Monday morning at 8 a.m. I have another course where I have them different days, but this course has Monday morning, 8 a.m. as the due date for modules when they're due. There will be 2 exams in the class, and they'll show up later as we get closer to them. Again, all the detailed information regarding this class is going to be found in the syllabus. And so you're going to want to make sure that you read that. But even within the modules, when you click on a module, like for Chapter 1, and you open the module introduction, it's going to describe kind of the purpose of Chapter 1 or whatever chapters it's covering. And then it's going to show you what the module has in it. Now, again, we talked about the why does it matter to me, reading the chapter, the learn it's, the assignment case activity, and sharing. And that's going to be the same for each module, for each chapter. I've put in here kind of estimated times on tasks, so you kind of get a feel for how long these things really probably should take, and then how many points are associated with them. And so each module will give you kind of an overview of how long it might be and what values there are to these exercises. I've set each week of our class, we have 8 weeks of our class, to be approximately 10 hours of work total, which means that you're looking at about an hour and a half a day if you divide that over the 7 days or whatever that you have to do the stuff. So this is not, of course, you can just cram the due date or the day of the stuff being due. You cannot do all the things when it's due. You're going to need to do the work over the course of the time that you're in the class each day, each week. Okay? So that doesn't mean you have to do an hour and a half a day every single day, but you are going to want to work and spread out some of the time. Even though this is a summer class, this is still a 16-week worth of content course that we've put into 8 weeks in the summertime. And so things are going to move much faster than they would if you were taking this course spread out over 16 weeks in a typical semester. So the syllabus, again, please read it. The calendar gives you information on when things are going to be due. The modules are where you're going to do most of your stuff. We also have discussions. Okay. And the main discussion board I wanted to show you here, the rest of these discussion boards below are linked in the modules, so you don't have to come here to get to them. But you do have to come here to get to the Ask a Question module. And the Ask a Question module is just for that, asking questions. If you have any random question about the syllabus or anything, about the course content or anything, you can post it here. Everyone can see it, and they'll see my response to it, and everybody can benefit. If you have a question that's more private, you don't want to post it in this discussion board, that's fine. You can always send me a message privately through email or through the inbox here in Canvas. But I wanted to show you that the Ask a Question board is here, and make good use of it if you are so inclined. So that's basically how the course is set up. You've got the syllabus link with the detailed information about the course. You've got the modules where you're going to be doing most of your work, and then you have the discussions. There will be announcements also. The announcements link will open when I start posting announcements, and they will also show up at the top of our homepage. But I try to make this course predictable. I try to make this course meaningful and relevant, and I try to pull in good content that we can leverage that's already out there from YouTube and other things that can help us see what the book is teaching us in a different way or to make it shine a little brighter. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you guys are excited to study marketing for this summer, and I hope we have a great class.